Well, first of all, I mean, we're not going to play a team that plays harder than that. And not only do they play hard, they got good players and they're well coached. And, you know, I'm really proud of our guys, the way we competed tonight. This was a completely different game than last night's game. I thought we got off to a really good start. I thought at times our youth showed a little bit. I thought we played a little bit nervous. But, you know, to me, we showed a lot of characteristics that we're going to need moving forward. And obviously there are things we're going to have to clean up and we got to be better in certain areas. But I think any team can say that at this point. You know, any team can say that when you're dealing with 18 to 23-year-olds. But, you know, you got to be able to compete. You got to handle adversity. You know, that stretch where we took about 4 icings and just had to battle and weather the storm, I mean, that's a good sign. You know, take icings. You know, 3 months ago we would have handed them a puck and it would have been in the back of our net, and we just kind of lived another day. And they had some, you know, they had some chances of it because we were tired. But, you know, to be able to survive that little storm, and then I thought the next 3 minutes we had some chances. You know, we kind of came back, and you know, those pivotal moments in games like this are going to allow you to win. And at this time of the year, and obviously our goalie stood tall. Our goalie was really good tonight, and our penalty kill didn't give up a goal, and our power play gets one. And if you can do that, that's playoff hockey right there. But you know, I thought we actually were. You know, there were a lot of things we did tonight that we didn't do last night. We actually skated. We actually passed the puck. We actually hit people. Some of the things that are required in this game. And you know, it was a test, because you know that's a tough matchup for us, and they're good. And you know, every time Max Latunoff got the puck, I thought it was going to happen in the back of our net. I thought he was a beast this weekend. You know, it was just we're moving on. We're moving on, and I couldn't be prouder of our guys.
Speaking of moving on, we just learned that BC won on a shorthanded goal in overtime. So you'll be facing them on Friday. And right now it's been an up and down season, and with 2 wins it becomes a very, very good season. So thoughts about playing BC and what's at stake to win a couple games next week?
Well, obviously our arch rival, we've had similar seasons, both they won the league, but from a record-wise and an up and down type of way, we've had a very good second half. They've had a very good second half. We had 2 great games with them earlier in the year. You know, we're not thinking about winning 2 games. We're thinking about winning 1. And you know, we'll probably enjoy this one tonight, and then start thinking about what's ahead of us for Friday night. And it's going to be exciting. Great game last year we had with them. Unfortunately, we came up on the wrong end of the stick. It's a new year, 2 new teams. Anytime BU and BC play, it's exciting, but when you add the semifinals of the Hockey East playoffs, it gets more exciting. So, you know, they had 2 hard games as well. I mean, you know, it's a hard league. College hockey's hard. I said this last night, boy. You know, when you can win 2 games in the playoffs, it's a heck of an accomplishment. We were able to do it, and so were they.
Coach, what?
You've been in your position as long as UConn's been around. Your first year, you know, you guys struggled a bit, but in general, how have you seen that program improve? I'm sure you've encountered them on the recruiting path. Kind of how have you seen even them change over the last couple of years?
Well, they just get better players every year. You know, they just keep increasing the talent pool, and you know, Cavs. It was funny. I was talking to Bobby Motzko about this in my first you know, last year when he was out here looking at our guys for the World Junior team. We were having dinner, and we were just talking about, you know, when you start a job and you take over a program, how long does it take? I said, how long did it take for you to feel like you had your fingerprints all over everything? You know, and he said, you know, it probably took me about 6 years till I felt like everything was the way that I would do it. And I thought that was, I said, 6 years. That's a long time. But as I've been going along, I kind of understand what he means. And you know, Cav, they continue to get better and better, because Cav, every year you learn a little bit more and you're able to improve your program in certain areas. And you know, so I'm not surprised at where they're at. I mean, they're going to be a good team again next year. I know they lose bodies and they lose good players, but I know they got good players coming in. And, you know, Mike comes from you know, a running college hockey up at BC where they won an awful lot of hockey games and an awful lot of championships, so he knows a thing or 2 about winning.
Coach, in what ways has your freshman class matured and improved since the beginning of the year?
Well, they've played so much hockey, I don't think they're freshmen anymore, that's for sure. You know, we have to rely on them in a lot of different areas. When you talk about Kachuk and Cockrell and Bowers and Monty and Ferentz and Crone and Consolo and Crotty, and these guys are in every night. You know, they're in the trip every single night. So that's a lot of players that, you know, are new to college hockey, and, you know, that's why I think we've had the stretch we've had the second half. I mean, like I keep telling our guys, the group that just played this weekend, we haven't lost since January 6th. You know, 2 games we lost, Greeny was gone. So, you know, I mean, we feel good about ourselves. And we think we have a good team.
Going off that, what do you think of Bauer? What do you think went into Bauer's performance this weekend?
Well, I thought that line struggled last night. You know, they get the overtime goal and they get the winner tonight, but, you know, that line has been very good for us. You know, I think that line has been a huge reason why we've had this little run here since the second half. But he's just, you know, he's plays so fast. He's got a quick stick, a quick mind, quick feet, and they usually all work together. And, you know, he makes a great pass to Cockle on the winning goal, and Cockle shows great poise. He makes a heck of a play on a great goal. But, you know, Bauer's is a big-time player. And, you know, he's got 30 points or 29 points, and, you know, he plays in all key situations. So we're lucky to have him.
Coach, what can you say about the fourth line, specifically Pat Curry? A lot of situations where he was pretty nails locked down in the third period.
Well, those guys played well. You know, Phelps, Curry, and Shabbat. I thought they spent an awful lot of time in the offensive zone. I thought last night in particular, they were the line that gave us energy, had a physical edge to them. I thought they got pucks deep. I thought they, you know, caused UConn a little bit of trouble. I thought we had more lines doing that tonight. You know, you need all 12 forwards going in the right direction, and those guys played playoff hockey all weekend.
You touched on it briefly, but can you talk about the play of Ottinger tonight?
Well, when you give up 1 goal on, you know, 37 shots, your goalie's pretty damn good, and he was pretty damn good tonight, that's for sure. And I don't need to watch the film to figure that out. I watched it live, and I look at the stats. He made some big saves. When the penalty kill stands up and, you know, doesn't give up a goal on 3 opportunities, your goalie usually is your best penalty killer. That certainly was the case tonight.
And Coach, in a similar vein, they put 37 shots on net. What did you think of your defense play, being able to keep all but 1 out of the net?
Well, I thought we did a good job keeping things on the perimeter, and especially in the first period. I didn't look much in the second and third, but I thought we did a good job defending. You know, our problems were turnovers. You know, I didn't think we did a great job at times managing the puck, and that's where they got their opportunities. It wasn't so much off of our D-zone coverage. It was more off of turnovers. And, you know, I thought there was a stretch in the second period. We didn't do a good job of pursuing the puck. We'd be in the offensive zone. It came out too easy. And I thought there were times, you know, I'm looking to the left. I see the weak side wing coming out of the zone, our end. And I think we're coming out. I can't really see because of the way the rink's structured. And all of a sudden we're going back in our end. So there were a lot of turnovers, you know, to the left of the penalty box in the second period. And, you know, I thought we did a better job managing that in the third.
Anything else? Friday in the Garden, 5 p.m. BCBU, 8 p.m.
5 p.m. We love